didn't see him, but Moses is a slight difference, but there won't be no contradiction. Because as you see, they're going to kind of be fused together, what Moses saw and what Daniel saw. But Daniel saw nothing about Egypt in the past, Assyria, or nothing that happened there. Now he's here and see things from his time on forth. And they strolled upon the great sea. 4 great beasts came up from the sea, different one from another. The first, go ahead.
The first was like I beheld to the wings thereof were plucked, and I was lifted up from the earth, and made stand upon the feet as a man. Heart was given to it. And behold, another beast, second, like to a bear, and it raised up itself on one side, and it had 3 ribs in its mouth of it, between the teeth of it. And thus unto it, arise, devour much flesh. After this, I beheld, lo, a leopard, which had upon and dominion was given to it.
Babylon, Mede, Persia, Grecia. Go ahead.
And behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible and strong, dreadful and terrible and strong exceedingly with the feet of it, and it was diverse. And behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the root. And behold, in this horn were eyes like things.
This was the most terrible beast of all beasts. And governments and how it expands over time. And that which would come forth from this beast.
Verse 9.
And this beast would be in power, would be in play until this.
I beheld to the throne were cast down.
I saw that beast, and I saw him in my vision, and I beheld him standing there, and I beheld him until the thrones were cast down.
And the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire.
Now, why is this making sense? Well, this is making sense because already Israel, and that's why you read that, Israel have been dispersed for a long time out of their land. And this is going to cover the disbursement of Israel out of their land. Babylonian Empire, we dispersed. Medo-Persian, we dispersed. Grecian, we dispersed. Roman, we finally killed. The time come that we will go back. So this is covering that part of our history right here. That's what Daniel is, because all this will take place, these kingdoms and their rule will take place until the Ancient of Days. Go ahead.
Thousands and thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were opened.
This is that great day. The great day of judgment. There's judgment all going. Go ahead.
I beheld then, because of the voice of the great word which the horn spake, I beheld even to the beast was slain, and his body destroyed, and given to the burning flame.
Remember, let's tie all this together. We always love it. Y'all might be. We say, well, if the world, if the nation is so wicked, then how is it prospering so much? Well, here's what you're reading about. It's prospering up until they get people to see. It's going to come to head, and they're going to see that, no, it didn't prosper to have longevity. It prospered till it met its final destruction. And that's why the Almighty calls us out of it, because what you think is not what it is. Wicked, make no bones about it. This it is wickedness.
Yes, sir.
No matter how they wrap it up with a bow, this is wickedness and the wicked time and the wicked land amongst wicked rulers that you live amongst. Do not be deceived.
Taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and time.
Each one of these succession kingdoms, they all went away, but you could see their print left on the other kingdom. Within the Medo-Persian kingdom, you can see remnants of the Babylonian kingdom. Within the Greek kingdom, you can still see remnants of the Babylonian Medo-Persian kingdom. Within the Roman kingdom, you can still see remnants and the influence of the Greek kingdom and all the other kingdoms. That's what he meant by they went away, but they were prolonged also for a season and a time, because each kingdom that came, they retained something from that other kingdom that had reigned before it. That's why there's nothing new under the sun. He talked earlier about even going all the way back to Egypt. They have not built a pyramid like that of the Egyptians, but a lot of their designs that they have is based on ancient architecture. The facade architecture. All you got to do is get you a book and look at ancient architecture, the columns, the way they place. Go to Washington, D.C. Go to these places. Take a look at it. It's built on ancient architecture. Even in D.C., they have that long column that goes up and points at the top. That obelisk. That's out of Egypt. That's out of Egypt. Old Grand Lady in New York City with the torch. Guess what? That's based on the idol that was set up in the plain of Dura. There's nothing new under the sun. Daniel is covering this. Go ahead.
Verse 13, Daniel 7, chapter Daniel 7, verse 13. I saw in the night vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom that all people, nations, languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom which shall not be destroyed.
This is what we say we're looking forward to. Because this is the transferring of the world over to the righteous, the Son of the Most High, the righteous. And he will rule forever, bringing and ushering in peace and justice to all, forever. Daniel said, even when I saw the vision, I was grieved in my spirit and in the midst of my body. And the vision, it troubled me. So I came near and asked them that stood by and asked him the truth of all this. And he began to tell me and make me know the interpretation of these things, saying these great beasts are four, and they are four kingdoms which shall arise out the earth. But in the end, the saints of the Most High will take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Then I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which was different from all the others, exceeding dreadful, his teeth are of iron, nails of brass, the residue with his feet, and of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the others which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even of the horn that had eyes, and a mouth that spake very great things, whose look were more stout than his fellows. And I beheld till the horn made war with the saints, and he prevailed against them. And he prevailed against them until the Ancient of Days, the Most High. And the time came that the saints possess the kingdom. Well, this is the time that we still in now. That's why I tell people, believe it or not, you at war. Did y'all hear what kind of war they in? It's a spiritual war. It's a war between righteous and wickedness. But you at war. And right now the tide of the battle is being taken to the righteous. It's being taken to them. That's why the world is being inundated with everything that's wicked. Alternative lifestyles. Creating this kind of creature now. A new creature that's never been. Doing this and doing that. Coming up with different things. The wicked is at war. See? But spiritual perceptibility is dull, so you don't even know it. It's done even went far beyond just the fact that they've given us Christ. Or JC, it is literal warfare. It is warfare against your spirit. It is warfare with me now. Warfare against our minds. That's why mental disease is very prevalent today. Suicide is number 10. It's warfare. It's warfare against our bodies. Last night, as I was driving, and I looked, and I said, man, why nowadays when it rains real hard, if you look on the ground, it looked like the rainwater looked like it met with some soap. And it looked like soap water running down the road. Have y'all paid attention to that? Have you seen that the other day? But now if you pay attention, it looked like somebody took a bar of soap and made it, scrubbed it on the road, and when the water hit it, you know how it suds up. And as I was this, well, that's all that nice. Listen, we shut up and say wrong. That's right. The wicked is waging battle and war, and his main objective is the saints. But even if he has to use collateral damage, he'll accept that. But to take away in doing so. That's why saints, going back to what we said, because they're giving up hope as well. What hope is there? Who can fight this machine? Who can stand before it? And y'all might say this war would rage until the Ancient of Days came. And time came for the saints to possess the kingdom back. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth, which will be diverse from all kingdoms, and it will devour the whole earth. Pieces and the 10 horns of this kingdom are 10 kingdoms. A succession over time. See, to understand Daniel, I will say you have to start getting into, as Alicia said, you have to start getting into your history. And history books. And history of the world history. So you can understand how kingdoms were broken down in different parts and times of kingdom. Because this is expanding or covering those 2,000 years that people are talking about of antiquity. This is 2,000 and what? By their numbers. 18. So you take away 2,000 BC. But now we can't even trust calculating years like that. See, we can't trust calculating years based off of calendars. That's why when people are starting to ask me questions about, well, when is our time up? When is this? And I have to go back to time and judgment. This is November, this is December. Time is revealing itself in life and judgment, the things that are happening. That's how you start determining and basing when time is coming. My son told me that they put another calendar up. When was that calendar they made? the last time it was on the internet? Was it 2012? I thought it was more recent than that. They had a little big clock. World come to an end. Well, we woke up that day. World day, and we still here. They always prognosticated based on those things. Now they say the big clock is the what? 2020. But nobody paying attention and calculating how Yahweh is calculated. Because the first thing, as we read earlier, said he is wise in heart. First thing we would have to know is, and the first question we want to know is, when did he start to count?
Right.
You can't answer the question as to when it's over until you know when he started.
That's right.
And no calendar, Julian, Gregorian, or none of stopwatch, none of that is going to give us that answer. See, the reason why I'm comfortable not having to come here and let you think I'm so bright is because not even Daniel was given the full fulfillment of the vision. The Almighty told him, close the book, seal it, go your way, because I'm not even going to let you be able to see it so crystal clear that you can lay it all out. And if Daniel couldn't lay it out, then little old me can't lay it out. The one that can lay it out is the one that will come and prepare you for you'll know the day and the time is almost over. And that's another way the righteous will know, because they'll know that prophet and his words. You know by these scriptures. But keep going. We have hints. Keep going.
Verse 15. I, Daniel, was grieved in my spirit in the midst of my body, and the visions of my head troubled me. I came near unto one of them that stood by and asked him the truth of all this. So he told me and made me know the interpretation of the things. These great beasts, which are four kings, which shall arise out of the earth, of the Most High, shall take the kingdom forever and ever. Then I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which was diverse from all the others, exceeding dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, which devoured, break in pieces, and stamped the residue with his feet. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even of that horn that had eyes and a mouth that spoke very great things, whose look was hell, and the same horn made war with the saints, and rebelled against them, until the Ancient of Days came, and judgment was birthed, and shall tread it down and break it in pieces. And the 10 horns out of his kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall arise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings, and he shall speak great words against the Most High.
This last one shall speak great words against the Most High.
And shall work
To change what?
time and law.
Leave it up to this wicked man. He'll tell you the Bible only covered 6,000 years of history.
That's right.
Haven't y'all heard that?
Yes.
Have you not heard that? Yes, he'll tell you it only covers 6,000 years of history. But when we're doing the chronologies, there's over 6,000 years of chronology right there in the scriptures.
That's right.
Not to mention when it covers in the beginning. Because my question to a person is, question to this very day. Only other than to know that the Bible goes back because it might inspire it to be written in the beginning. But calendar, there is no watch, there is no thing that when that is. So I don't even trust this man in office. Because I know the wicked, from what y'all might say here, has started to do what? Change what?
Time.
BC, AD. And he did it based on an idol. We're going to change the time based on an idol. Based on the death of a man. Death. Now we must be foolish.
Right.
To think he can get it right. And what he's doing, he done subscribe to an idol. This is still a facade. We don't know the time of Yah if we don't seek the sign of Yahweh's time.
Right.
That's why I say, when I go by that crescent of Yahweh's time,
Hallelujah.
the sun, the stars, and the moon, the ruler, I'm going by the sign of Yahweh's time. Because that's his word. Because this man gonna think to change times and what else?
Laws.
And laws.
And
the festivals. And look, as he thought to do, the Almighty don't do it for what? Keep reading that. For what?
And they shall be given into his hand until a time.
Now, here's what they conventionally say. A time. One time is what? They conventionally say one time is 1,000 years.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. 1,000 years. That's right.
So if that be the case, they say a time.
And time.
And time of time. Now, if you just take that one time, which is equated to 1,000, and then times, and say you give it another
1,000.
No, 500. You come up with what figure? 2,500 years. And so, twin span, that's been about how long, from history's sake, that's been about how long the children of Israel and the nation of Israel have been toppled. So 2,500 years. Now, what happens within the confines of that 2,500 years? Because you got time even within time. That's why I said big picture. Now come down to small picture. Now, in the confines of that 2,500 years, the children of Israel are prophesied, is said to be in a bondage for what? For 100 years. So that big picture is out there. Get into that picture that's within the picture. And that's because of what we now 1619, 1776. See what I'm saying? People throwing these things out there. But that's not really what we want to harp. Before we harp on Deuteronomy 28, that's why Isaiah wrote this. I can tell you, the Almighty, I can't tell you, but the Almighty has told you how the world is going. And that's why Isaiah wrote this. Go to Isaiah 8 before you go to Deuteronomy. 8:16. No, 8:13. You was right.
Hallelujah. Isaiah chapter 8, verse 13.
This is why I don't nobody know what time it is, because they not looking at how to tell time right. And the time. 13, go ahead.
Hallelujah. Sanctify Yahweh of hosts.
That's the first problem. Who's sanctifying Yahweh of hosts?
Hallelujah.
Like I said, he has started to change times, festivals, and years. And what did he do to do that? He gave the people a false idol. So now who's not sanctified? Y'all ain't sanctified. They going off of Christ. They going off Muhammad, Ramadan. They going off of Ramadan, off of Muhammad. That's not going off of Yah. sanctified. So how can they be in the right place? Yes, even the Jewish man. He confused.
That's right.
So we can't lean on him. But he said what?
Sanctify Yahweh of hosts.
Him,
and let him be your dread. And he shall be for a sanctuary.
He will be a sanctuary.
But for a stone of stumbling and for a rock of offense to both the house of Israel, for a gin and snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And many among them shall stumble.
Because many of them going to stumble.
And fall.
And fall. You know how to tell time. Like you said. And we talked about it earlier. Now is the time to keep hope alive.
Hallelujah.
Now is the time to make hope your friend.
Hallelujah.
Many people don't know it. They're going to be snared. They're going to be broken. They're going to be taken. They're going to give up. What we were talking about earlier. Because they don't know. And now is the time to by Yahweh of hosts. We can't say, let's sanctify them on December the 1st, 2018. No, now is the time to sanctify. We telling time on a whole nother level. This lesson gonna go places and just fall off with some, but some gonna get it. We telling time on a whole nother level. We trying to tell time and get ourselves in tune and telling time like everything else in Yahweh's creation. And that is by Yahweh himself.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Go ahead.
Verse 16. Bind up the testimony.
Bind up the testimony. Now is the time.
Seal the law among my disciples. His face from the house of Yaakov, and I will look for him. Behold.
Man, brother Aaron, it's told you it's time. That's what we feel right here. We feel it's time. Because we sick and we tired. But time is dictated by my Father. And it don't, now I feel like it's over.
That's right.
Now I think we done suffered too much. Nah, it ain't dictated on that. It's dictated on
God.
He says, so wait upon Yah that hide his face from Jacob, and I will look for him. Isn't that what Ishai said?
Yes.
Then he says this, behold, I and the children whom Yahweh have given me are for what? Time, look at Yahweh's people.
Hallelujah.
Brother.
Hallelujah.
That's the time teller. The way things is going with Yahweh's people.
Deuteronomy 28.
Yes. But see, I can't tell you 16, 19. I can't tell you 16, 18, 17, 15. And some people even say 15. But I can tell you inexactivity like that. But I can tell you that the captivity started when Yah's people came. Because some people say, well, it was when the first came or the first groups came. But that ain't what Yah said. Because when he practiced and played on a particular group or one tribe, he said, when you as a nation is in the midst, and this particular group, not a few of you come, but when they befall you when you suffer as a nation of people.
That's right.
Like you suffering today, not as groups, right, but you suffering as a nation of people.
That's right.
The richest of you to the poorest of you. All of you suffer as a nation of people. This is why even LeBron James, he is picking up the mantle. Curry is picking up the mantle. Colin Kaepernick is picking up the mantle. Because as rich as they are, they know that as a nation, This people is being discriminated as a nation.
Yes, sir.
And some of them even finding out firsthand, like the boy that played for the Milwaukee Bucks, and the cops came and harassed him and mishandled him. They find out my money back. Only reason why they apologized to him is because they found out who he was. And then it was on tape. And because money was involved.
That's it.
And one of them owners called and said, hey, you handle one of my fellow like that? Now the chief got to get on it. We sorry. We apologize. We're going to suspend them. But the Almighty, see, this is time. This is how you tell all of Israel. All Israel. The nation. So I wouldn't think that he would talk about when a group came. Matter of fact, I know he would talk about when the group came. And I'll show it. He's talking about when these curses will befall us as a people. When as a people, he prophesied Deuteronomy. You got it?
Yes, sir.
28.
Yes, sir. If thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in this book, that thou mayest fear this glorious and fear.
6 of the tribes?
No.
7 of the tribes?
No.
When Moses made this address, was he talking to all Israel?
All 12 tribes.
Is this advice to all Israel?
Yes, sir.
He said, if all of you, we would be all right today. Maybe this little group, and a little group in Atlanta, and a little group in Vine Hill, and a little group on Vine Street, all the little groups together, we would be all right today because we'd be making some leeway. The little groups got it. So they ain't got to suffer no more. But that ain't what the Almighty is saying. That's why we don't even let it just be right here. When we leave here, it's time for us when we go out there to reach our people that don't come in these Knesset, don't come in these places. Because they need to know what's wrong. They need to know what time it is. They need to know why we came into slavery. Why we have made no advances too far from slavery. They did not know the time. It says, verse 59, then Yahweh will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plague of your seed are children being born with type 2 diabetes.
Yeah.
Our children being born with heart conditions. Yeah. Our children being born with deficiencies.
Yeah.
Lack of attention spans. Chris said, sore sickness. They rushing right from the delivery room to an ICU. And of long continuance. Moreover, he will bring upon you all the diseases of Egypt, which you were afraid of, and they will cleave unto you, which is not written in the book of this law. But they made up a. I give you that, because y'all might say there will be diseases brought on us that we didn't deal with. What's that? We never heard of that. Well, it's here now. What you think they was doing when they took blood from us in Tuskegee?
Yeah.
They was trying to see how they could use it to make diseases. The wicked. Don't tell me about no Hitler.
Right.
Just as wicked as he was. Matter of fact, he wrote in Mein Kampf, you was his blueprint. I studied y'all. Y'all want to bring Jesse Owens over here and tell me I should honor him. Y'all don't honor him. He come back there, y'all don't honor him. But you want me to honor him. Wicked still thinking like that today. Mashar over in Syria, he still thinking, he said, don't come police me. You see World News too. Y'all cracking heads. Shooting babies.
Right.
Don't come policing me. Said Almighty said he will bring diseases that we didn't even know of. Yahweh will put them on until we be destroyed. And you will be left. Yes. No, I'm not offended when they call it minority. Because that's what the Almighty said. Based on how you was, they gonna do a job to make you a minority. Whereas you were, they gonna put something on you where they gonna attack you, and you attacking yourself, your numbers gonna come down. And about black. See, a lot of people will read this and they say, oh no, black man, he more than a white man. Yeah, he is. But I ain't talking about black simply. I'm talking about Israel.
Yeah.
That's who he's saying he gonna make a minority. Israel. Ain't simply talking about just the fact that you black. But Israel gonna become a minority. And I don't doubt 1 second, and you shouldn't doubt 1 second if that has not happened and is happening. Because they want Israel to hate himself where they don't want to reclaim being Israel. I'll be a Christian. I'll be a Muslim. I'll be an atheist. I'll be the Egyptologist. I'll be this. I don't want to be Israel. Even when you can show them all their characteristics right here in the book. We have become a minority.
Yes.
And we become a minority, but we would not obey the voice of Yahweh, our Elohim. That's what's making us a minority. Because not obeying his voice, we heathens.
That's right.
We won't talk about everybody else. The heathens. We heathens.
That's right.
Not obeying his voice.
That's right.
So when we don't obey his voice, we in the majority of the world. We heathens. And it will come to pass that as Yahweh rejoiced over you to do good and to multiply you, so Yahweh will rejoice over you to destroy you and bring you to nothing. You will be plucked off the land where you go to possess it. Yahweh will scatter you from among all people, from one end of the earth, even to the other end. That happened?
Yes.
That happened?
Yes, it
To read this today. It happened. Because tell us that we go down here, he's sending us into Egypt again by ships. So we're going to get to that. It didn't just sail straight from that point to this point, and that was it. The way we got scattered is because them ships, they sailed and they stopped. They stopped at this port and dropped off some. That's why it was a 3-month journey. And they sailed back here because the seamen got rough, so they dropped some off here. Them rebellious ones. That's why the nature of the people, they Israel, but that's why the nature is different. See, you got to learn your people. You go to the Isles, they got a more warrior type spirit. They didn't submit. So when they dropped them, so when they got them there, they said, we pull up right here. This island good, it's deserted. They'll just die off. Drop them off. Because we can't beat them. They warriors. But when they dropped them off, them warriors, them spirit, that kept them survival mode. That's why they retain some things when you go to the islands in the culture. We all be in. They have some things. We have some things. That's why the Almighty said, I got to come and bring you all back home again and put you on one accord. They dropped some of my brothers, my kin. They dropped them off.
Yeah.
In Spain.
Yes, they did.
London. All the owls that proceed before you come to mainland America. Them chain of isles. Trinidad, Bahamas, land, you say, hey, what's up, man? I read. Yeah, I read. That's Hebrew. I read. Lion. I read. I know Yah. Yah. What are you talking about? You know him. He was among all people. And there you serve other Elohims, which neither your fathers have known. Idols of wood and stone. And among these nations this day, I said, homework. You'll find no ease. And they gave them the same thing there that they gave to them when they came to America. Something to take them away from the truth. And that's why they same thing. No ease. The struggle in Jamaica is the same struggle you got in Jamaica, Queens. Same pressure. They ain't gonna find it. And y'all might say he will give you their trembling heart, filling of eyes and sorrow of mind, day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life. In the morning, that would say, I wish it was evening. In the evening, you would say, I wish it were morning. For the fear of your heart wherewith you fear, for the sight of thine eyes, which you shall see. Yahweh shall again bring thee into Egypt by ships. Well, this was America. This was the vision of America. Speak to Moses and say, he gonna bring it to America. Moses saying, nobody never heard that. But he could equate Egypt. North, south. When we finally did get here after being dropped on the islands, they come to. They came to what? North, south. To a people when they got here, that was a people that was not a people. See, when he said that in Proverbs, he don't mean they were animals. He said they are people that's not a people. When we came here, that's how you tell time. He said you would come into captivity and it would start, you would be there with a people that's not a people. We can throw 1776 out the window. Because when it became a declared United States of America. But the Almighty said, I'm going to start your affliction before they unite. You're going to be amongst a people that's not a people. And that's why we was here and we were afflicted even in the midst of the what? I want to see who do it at home. Nah, in the midst of what? Somebody said part of war. What war? Civil war. Civil war. That's why the North said, hey, if you fight for me, you'll be free. And we fought. Fought harder. Only to find that in the North, the devils was just as bad as the devils in the South. They were worse. And having Roland said, when I came to Chicago, it was 10 times worse than Alabama and Mississippi. He would have stayed down south in Chicago. The history of Boston. Boston got a very blacks and whites. It was north and it was south. That's the definition it's going to give you. North and south. So he's telling you're going to come on the next. You're coming back to this state again. But the next time your people go to this state, you and your people, this time, y'all walked in. The next time they return to the state, it's going to be by ships. Letting them know this was something way down the line. Now, you can't say, well, this was Babylon, right over the peninsula, and you walk right down in the land, and walk us right back into Babylon. We ain't go nowhere by ships. Can't say it was a Medo-Persian, because all they did was absorb the land. We didn't go nowhere by ships. Can't say it was a Greek. We didn't sail nowhere by ships. Can't say it wasn't the Romans. All they did was occupy Jerusalem. See, I'm being thorough. Y'all wondering where am I going with all this? I'm being, because I know that thing on now. And I know the naysayers. I'm letting you know the Almighty was speaking to us, and he was speaking to us so we could know time, and he's talking about our plight in this modern time by ships. What time is that for the black man? When he got on ships, when Israel got on ships. It's known as a transatlantic slave trade. Everywhere else you walk, even being dispersed, we walk. From the tip of North Africa down to the tip of South Africa, West Coast, East, we walked. We never was taken from one place and brought to something called the transatlantic slave trade. When we came to Egypt again by ships to experience misery, to experience we are experiencing even to this. For this, because if they ask that question, brother said, I don't know, we going home. We lined up to Deuteronomy is written for this generation.
Yes, sir.
Made known for bondmen and I'll purchase the black man. They said, no, this lady, we went home and a coup, instant coup. A revolt. A revolt. They started life by the hands of his own people. Or should I say his own people that they like? By the hands of his own people. Or should I say his own people that they turned, some of them that they turned against him. Advisors on the ground. That's what that means. When they tell you that we got advisors in other lands, that's code word. That's what that means. This is created Deuteronomy 32. Like I said, one thing we can't do is determine the time based on how we see things and how we feel. No, we ain't suffer. We ain't suffer. Not like we don't suffer. We ain't suffer. Now, we should have thought about that before we acted a total and whooping me. I had enough. I had enough. She said, well, keep screaming. I ain't had enough. I ain't tired yet. I said, you're going to kill me. She said, no. But I'll let you know when I'm tired. Live with the pain of your actions. As unbearable and as intolerable as they can get. You got to live. You got to man up, soak that up, and live with that. Deuteronomy 32.
Yes, sir.
Here's another time, because this comes right in the heels of Deuteronomy 28. I want 18. Start at 18.
Hallelujah. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 18. Of the rock that begot thee, thou art unmindful, and hast forgotten Elohim that formed thee. And when Yahweh saw it, he abhorred them because of the provoking of his sons and of his daughters. He said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what the end shall be. For they are a very forward generation, children in whom is no faith. With that which is not Elohim, they have provoked me to anger with their vanity. And I will them them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
With a foolish nation.
For a fire is kindled in my anger.
Are we angry?
Yes.
Yeah, we angry. We angry. We live in anger. That's why we do a great many things that we do to each other. But we're so angry. But we know we can't go and take it out on nobody else. Huh? Like I say all the time, you mad. Mad as all get out. You can't ride down the village and go knock on nobody's door. This ain't the verge. No, it ain't gonna work like that. You get carried up out there. You can't go riding Indian Hills. Tell me you gonna get retribution. And we know that. We know that. Huh?
Yeah.
That's why whenever we march, we fail. But where the march got to take place? Down over around, down your own neighborhood. Don't nobody back up getting no cars in the hole and go out and drive out any hill. No justice, no peace. They gonna be like, yeah. But if some peace is, click, click. Y'all don't get out of here. And we know this.
Yeah.
Huh? Ain't nobody riding down to Harrison.
Nope.
Well, because you ain't that bold. I down in there last night. I know the territory. They little flag, Confederate flag, just got it on a little motorcycle, glove, got patches. I said, hey, yeah, hey, come on down here. But you're not empowered enough to go after them. So now we left to go after and take our anger out on each other. It's like the husband that have a hard day at work with the boss. Well, he can't do nothing to the boss because he's gonna get fired. He come home and he take it all out on everybody at the house.
Right.
Smack him with the old boy. And once in my at least they just grabbing and trying to get his arms, and he letting haymaker go. I said, this is but what can the boy do? Huh? And we mad. Our children see that, they be mad, but what can you do? We lash out with each other. The Almighty prophesied all this. He said, this is a sign of the time. He said, for fire is kindled in my anger to burn into the lowest pit and cover the mountains. And I will heap mischief upon them. I will spin my arrows upon them. And they will be burnt with hunger and devoured with a burning heat and with bitter destruction. I will send the teeth of beasts upon them and the poison of serpents of the dust. My people will be destroyed with the sword without, outside, but the terror within. But we terrified of each other within. And we know we are. It should destroy both young men and virgins. Is it destroying women? Because if you don't know, women, young girls, it's an assault on them. There's so many posters, young girls just come up missing. I'm not on that thing all the time, but people just post up. My daughter went on Facebook. My daughter just went missing. I say, man, a lot of them, haven't you?
Yeah.
They set up in Chicago. I did that one time. I got to leave 20 to 30 something young ladies missing. I know where they at. It should also, this fire of Yah shall also destroy the suckling with the man of gray hairs. That means babies and the old folks. Huh? Ain't nobody immune to this. Won't they cuss you out?
Yes.
Won't they cuss you out?
In the heartbeat.
Huh?
In the heartbeat.
What are you looking at? Pops?
And the little baby.
Little babies.
Even the little baby.
Huh? That's why I said we realize in. I like what y'all do here. Will them in. They ain't got no business running around. Get them. Sit down. Then when they come to me, mine come, when he comes, what's she holler at you for in the first place? Ain't no defense here. What you think I'm supposed to do with her? Long as he did it in the right manner, for the right reason. No, ain't no defense.
Right.
And I'll go home. I'll tell grandma, tell her. I'll tell grandma she holler at you too. They had to learn order. Out of order. Time of the time.
Yeah.
Craig said, I would scatter them into the corners and make the remembrance. Almighty had a heart at one time, a thought at least at one time, to just totally want to do away with us. Worry be the wrath of the enemy, and that the adversaries will behave themselves strangely, saying, our hand is high. Their Elohim have not done this. We did this. We got rid of the niggas. We exterminated them. He said, for they are a nation void of counsel. His people, neither is any understanding in them. As a nation, I wish they were wise. I wish as a nation, because isn't that sometimes what you wish everybody could see this? How you see it? You wish we all didn't act like we just fell off the apple cart?
Yes.
Don't you wish that?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's what the Almighty said as a nation. I wish they were wise. I wish as a nation they understood these things. I wish as a nation they would consider their latter end. Question. If you was a king, if you was a queen, if you did rule, then how did one take 1,000? And how did two put 10,000 of you to flight? How was you subdued if you was that great on your own cognizance as you pride yourself in being? Yes, you love black pride, but you hooping on, it's just me. No, Israel, we love our black pride and our black state, but we heap all our greatness on the Most High Yah.
Hallelujah.
What is good, what is right, what is holy, what is great about us is that we backed by the Most High Yah. That's why we really don't use the term pride. We use the term or proud. We use the term we thankful. So we thank us. And he fights for, gives us mercy and loving kindness and shows us favor. So we thankful.
Yeah.
We appreciative.
Hallelujah.
Sometimes.
Hallelujah.
Yeah,
all the time.
But Craig said, how did this happen to you? My brothers and sisters that don't know the truth. I said, well, you always want to tell me that Africa was so great. And truly she was. And the white man was so low. I said, well, then how did that white man come over there? First, how he get there? Right. Then number two, when he got there, how did he run you out of your own house? That's like the rats running me out of my house. How does something that low? No, somebody going, but it ain't me. I have the greater knowledge. I have the greater strength. Huh? Well, how the cage dweller beat you? Huh? Superiority should trump inferiority every day, shouldn't it?
Yes, sir.
See, I won't talk to you then. Now I tell you, well, how did it happen in Israel? I'll tell you how it happened. My Elohim gave us up. He forsook his people because they didn't want to be his people.
Right.
He took every bit of power that they had, he took it away from them. He took the upper hand away from them. But the beauty in that truth is knowing that all we have to do is return back to him. And the power will be restored. You want to go and run through all these hoops trying to get some. Africa was not our rock. Like Alicia used to say, the clan standing outside, you outside, somebody got a rope, somebody net going in it. Now both of you hollering to the same person. And too many times, it was the same people. Don't I come on now, maybe I'm crazy. But it seemed like he might have came down now, for everybody, it seemed like he might have came down and said, hey, see, why are you messing with Micah? Micah, why are you messing with Nassim? Come here, you two. How about both of you? Come here. 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 Hug him. Hug him. Come on, let's make this up. Oh, ain't that beautiful? Seems like that's what he would have came down and said, ain't that who that?
No, sir.
Somebody would honestly say, well, you on your own, baby. Hamlet. Or he just was drunk and he wasn't listening to nobody. I know that's going to make some folks mad, but don't, am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Hallelujah.
Yeah. I got sons, they start saying, hey, stop that. Now, not unless I want to see somebody get lunged, then I'm like, hey, you better get out of that. I don't know, I can't help you. You better work something. But if I got that agape love with Christ, then that the strange fruit shouldn't have been hanging. I know they're going to be a little fired. I walk through the grocery store and might get tomatoes from people I don't even know. But that's all right. Even some of them like brothers are going to be fired up. They're going to be Yeshua. They're going to be a little mad. But I want you to know the book on their rock, what they believe, what they give us is not our rock. And we can't put no stock. Their vine is a vine of Sodom. And the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of gall. And clusters are bitter. Now that's a good thing, he pardoned. It's a good thing he pardoned. But at the same time he pardoned the young lady, which was a good thing. Why didn't he just overhaul the system? Period. Not pardon one person. Why didn't he just say, we got to overhaul this whole, I know something wrong with this whole system of justice as it is. But he pardoned this one lady, and on the back end of that, he was setting up about 25 other justices to come to power who are ultra conservatives. Did you hear what I said? He let the one person go, and at the same time, he's setting up, meaning they're going to keep things status quo. So this one person go, but 1,000 more are going to still be sentenced. It's cruelty. It's cruelty. It's cruelty. Their wine is a poison of dragons and cruel venom of asps. Is not this laid up in store with me? And is not this sealed up among my treasures? That to me belong vengeance and recompense, says Yahweh. And the wicked's foot shall slide in a due time. Again, no calendar can tell us that date. In a due time. For the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them will make haste. What I'm about to say right now is this. Live, believe happen in my time. A lot of time people live thinking something ain't gonna happen in their time. A lot of people say, I'll never see a black president. Well, they wound up seeing one. Huh? I grew up with them. Black man, oh, we ain't gonna never see no black president. I grew up hearing them say, you ain't gonna never see that. They were the very ones crying, weeping. We got Obama for black president. Woo! I said, well, I thought it was a second, because y'all said Clinton was the first. I thought it was a second. But people saying, that's the old adage, never say never. So you have to live and prepare yourself like the Almighty will come here tomorrow. Huh? Did y'all hear me? Yes, sir. I said you have to live and believe in y'all like he gonna come in, like this whole thing can come down overnight. That's right. You keep believing in the well, it ain't gonna happen. You keep making tap dancing and stuff. But you believe that, man, this could happen right now. That's why I say, people, look at this man. This cat, the way he is. He might be the one. He might be one. He might not be the one. But he has a disposition. So, you know what most Israel be doing? They even be talking about, we ready to go home. You know what they'll be doing? He came on the news tomorrow and said, go. They do? They do this. They just saying it. I'm ready to go home. Ain't you ready to go home? But they don't believe that. Then some say, but it'll never happen. But if you don't prepare yourself, then you won't be able to meet it when it comes. Huh? I get chicken with a head cut off. I got to call 911. I got this, I got that. Nah, huh?
The doctor said 15, this is 12.
Yeah, what you doing? Huh? So you can't put that kind of thought in your mind. Now, did the Almighty give us a parameter of time still? Yes, he did. I get you, sister. Said for Yahweh, this is what you want to look for. For Yahweh will judge people. That's why I said earlier, time and judgment. Don't forget that what we read in the clear, time and judgment. You want to know about our time of deliverance? Yahweh will judge his people. Not just Israelites that know the Israel, his people. And he will bethink himself for his servants. And here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Let me get a calendar. And now why people want to have a calendar so they can be able to check. I don't need a calendar. This is what I'm looking for. When he will judge his people and when he sees that all their power is gone. I'm going to let that marinate for a minute. When he sees that all their power is gone. When they are totally, utterly helpless. No sit-ins, no senators, no justices, no Christ, no themselves. When he sees a people who are broken totally, a people, and they say when he sees some individuals who mourn and who cry because they know about the soul of some people. When he sees his people That's why I say they talking about internment camps. That might come. That might need to be coming. Because there's something where the people have to be crushed. Not destroyed. Because y'all might say, He willing to forsake us where we be destroyed. But to crush us. He said when He see that all our power is gone, none is shut up, nothing is left. Then He'll even talk to us and say, well, where are the deities and the rock in whom you trusted, which did eat the fat of your sacrifice and drink the wine of your drink? Let them be your protection. When He see now, even I am He, and there is none with me. But this is a message even for Israel. When we stop putting somebody with Him, because we still they hate to hear it, but that's still just a Christian doctrine. I got somebody with Yah. That's just a Christian doctrine. I might say when they see this, when they understand completely that I kill, I make alive, I won't, I heal. Neither is there any or anything to deliver out of my hands. I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever.
Hallelujah.
When they understand this completely, utterly, as a nation, this is a people that's ready to return home. This is the people that I'm coming, that He talked about us suffering. Exodus, 1st chapter. Exodus, the 1st chapter.
Hallelujah.
Start the first.
God. Exodus chapter 1, verse 1. Now these are the names of the children of Israel. In his household came from Jacob, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher, and all the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob were 70 souls, with Joseph in Egypt already. And Joseph died, and all his brethren abundantly, and multiplied, and waxed exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them.
So you see, we're talking about a nation within a nation. Because they went from 70 souls, which is kind of like a little group. When they first were there, they just got there, it was just like a little group. 70 souls, that ain't nothing. Huh? That's about as many chairs in this room, that ain't nothing. But they went from 70 souls to filling up the land. And that's when Pharaoh took notice of them, when they filled up his land. Just like you had, believe it or not, we were a known commodity before chattel slavery. We were a known commodity. That's how they knew to come and go and get you. Because England dealt with slavery and abolished slavery before the United States was even formed.
That's right.
Before one of them even sailed over here and touched Plymouth Rock, if you want to say it. England had already abolished slavery. So they already knew about you. They already knew about your stock. They already knew how hard to work you were. They already knew the benefits to you. The so-called fathers said, hey, we remember the people. They make great, these Indians don't so hot. These people make great workers. Let's go get them. Well, that's different than the ones our fathers ran in Britain. We're going to call it chattel or chattel slavery. How about that? Where we work them and they don't get nothing. We benefit off of everything. Then when we came over here, same thing took place. We filled the land. That's why when they brought us, they didn't just buy us. What would they also do? Sold us, but not only sold us, they bred us. Then tell what we want them to fill. We want a lot of them because they're a good workforce. But here it says they filled the land. And when the new king of Egypt that didn't know Joseph rose up, he said unto his people, because see, people speaking code. They still speak to their people today. People be thinking they speaking to them. Speaking to everybody. But he said to his people, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply and it come to pass, join also to our enemies and fight against us, set up taskmasters to make all Israel's life. Not a group, to make all the Israel's life, wherever they be. Make it hard with bondage and affliction. And they made the children of Israel, no matter where they are, if you're a child of Israel right now in Egypt, right here, you serve your life with rigor. We make it hard on you. That's the whole nation. I don't care if you're a Danite, Levite, Simeonite, Reubenite. You an Israelite. We're going to make it hard. So when the Almighty wanted his people, as I said, his people, when it was suffering for the people. Even the best of them. That's why the suffering servant again is our he's in there. Because he really did bad things happen to good people. Caught up in that fish net with all the rest of them. And now he got to suffer. Here's the Almighty's people. Ready to go off no clock as you use them, and that's for what they for. But I want to know the state of Israel and deliverance and what time it is. This is what we start looking to all around the world. Look to the Almighty Word and look to his people. So that's the time. That's the time. That could be 2040. I don't have to be no great prognosticator. Some people just want to be a great prognosticator. They've been doing it for years. They've been doing this for a long time. All kinds of people. Back in the 1600s. We're going to come to an end. Jim Jones took everybody to Ghana with him. World showing up going to come to an end. Yeah, it did for them. Because they believe that fool. Huh? But if you go in the word of the Almighty, you'll see That's what's gonna give you your clue. Because he ain't hear nothing. He ain't hear nothing. Last thing I quote, he says, surely y'all will do what? Nothing. Some people did, even Israelites. We just gonna tell us about the end of the world. And the way they came up with it is through flogging and shedding innocent blood. Because they was into divination and all the things the Almighty said you shouldn't be into. We're going to believe them to tell us, world coming, and people, that's it. Tomorrow, that's it. Tomorrow came and went. We still in the same peril and turmoil. You want to know, you got to ask the Almighty. Surely Yahweh will do nothing. Don't nobody take this the wrong way, because I ain't talking about myself. But what he revealed unto his servants, the prophets. And as Moses came as a final warning to bring Israel out, the Almighty going to send the prophet Elijah as a final warning, because that's what the book says, for that great and dreadful day. And he know the time. And that's what he going to come and do for Israel. Just trust in Yah. Trust in Yah. For Yah. Live for righteousness. And I'm going to show you everything else going to take care of itself. And that way, if it come in your lifetime, and if it don't come in your lifetime, you're going to be all right. But I know the book said, because Yahweh said, he answered that. He said, people have been saying that. He said, but I'm going to work a work, and you didn't believe it. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
One final thing, we got a question. First question from internet. To the people who Yah created for the day of evil, do they have a chance in the kingdom of Yah? Can they change? Or they could never be, can they change, or they could never be righteous? Only because he created them for the day of his evil, and he created them to bring to pass what went on at that time. Like he told Pharaoh, I created you for this time. To do this particular, to be in this time, be in this day. This is your character. This is your temperament. We tell people about Trump. He's created for this time. With his temperament, the way he is, to bring about what he want to bring about. That's what he's created for. Now, do I have the all-seeing, and as much as you dislike him, or whatever you think about him, do I have the all-seeing capability? Like I say, it's a good chance he won't. Because harking back on one scripture, then we're going to close out. And that's Daniel. Now, that's as hard-hearted as they will possibly remain. Y'all know where I'm going? Book of Daniel. What? Uh-huh. 12. Uh-huh. And just one verse. Verse 2.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth.
Many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth
shall awake some to everlasting life.
Many of them. Didn't say all. It said many that sleep in the dust of the earth. They should get up. When they get up, some will get up to everlasting life.
And some to the shame and everlasting.
We don't know what all that is. Some people you might think wake up and you say they're going to be in the kingdom. They might not be in the kingdom. Some people you think you done totally wrote them off. Them might be the ones Wide spectrum. Christ said, I had not the death and the pleasure, I had not pleasure in the death of the wicked. But that the wicked would return from his wicked ways. See, let's not get y'all twisted. He don't like to see corruption in none of his creation. But if it's there and they won't let it go, he'll use them. So be it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, it was centered. It said people because they got it. You know, they said he created them, and he created them for the day of evil. So the logic that I'm seeing in the question is, since they was created and they were created for the day, is it that they inherently just rotten? And then it says, do they have a, because it is said, a chance in y'all's kingdom? Can they change? And could they be, can they change? Or could they never be righteous? How they wrote. Or how if they change. If they change. Nebuchadnezzar, he changed. That's why I said the heart was given to him. He was created to do what he do, to rule what he ruled, and to take Israel into captivity. But when you read about what happened with him and Daniel, Daniel told him, said, you can live in your kingdom if you learn how to rule in righteousness. And once the Almighty expelled him from ruling and then brought him back to sit on throne, he ruled Babylon the rest of his life entirely different than what he did before the Almighty interceded and put him out there in the wilds. He said he changed. That's why I said a heart, and that's what that prophecy was. A heart of man was given to that people. He was softened. The heart of man given to him. Any other question or comment? Sister Zuriel?
Listen in your heart.
Yes.
And that's another scripture says, the very Yahweh is the.
That's why I say you sometimes you have to live, not sometimes, all the time, you have to live with the repercussions of your decisions. And it won't change because you become fed up. You see? You did it. It ain't gonna change. I told you the sword gonna stay in your house. You can't not. You knew not to mess with that woman. There was wisdom when you asked about it and the man told you that's the Hittite's wife. That was wisdom speaking to you. That meant she was off limits. You didn't listen to her. So now later, when you're gonna laugh at your calamity. Brother Hakai.
Yes, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I just wanted to give a testimony, a comment. I just wanted to give with the boys. You know, we made our rounds, we made it back around the corner here. Ran into one of my brothers. I'm calling my brother, and I'm gonna stay calling my brother. That's what he is to me. He's my brother. He's a Gentile, but he's still my brother. You know, my mama love you, my grandma love him to the grave. 9 months I haven't seen. And the last time I seen him, I told him I couldn't deal with him no more. Because he was strung out and he was looking real bad. And I just now seen around by the sanctuary, he just told me he drove by here just so you can see. And And I was real glad to see him. He told me, he been clean for 3 weeks. He's staying underneath that bridge up the street here. And I was just thinking on him. And I'm helping him out of the situation that he is. You just said a mouthful of it because he put himself in the situation. But I'm just trying to get himself out of the situation that he in. And I just want y'all to a little more mercy. I want y'all to just look out for him a little more. It just hurt my heart to see him in the condition that he in. So I just praise y'all and just hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Segregation of man. That's what our fight is. That's what the fight of the righteous is. The fight of the righteous is against the degradation of man, no matter what that man be. The man ain't meant to be degenerate. He ain't meant to be degenerate. That's the mission and the commission of Israel, to show all men that they meant to be lifted up. Now we have a higher designation because we B'nai Elohim, we sons. We are the truth. We are the way. We are the light. No man goes to Yah except he comes through Israel. That's tired. Because that's how Yah made it. All right.
Yeah, not even we've been what the other people believe in. I was reading in the papers this week, and they had a article where they were saying how there's problems in the Catholic Church because there's like you have the black Catholics and then the white Catholics, and the black Catholics it's like three that's predominantly black and something to that nature, and then they have like 266 other little whatever you call it for the Catholic Church, and then and they were saying that the black Catholics shouldn't feel threatened, that they should feel welcome to go to any of the others. But I didn't think of that, and then my second comment is reading the papers again. I have interesting stuff. I don't know if you all know, but there was a sister that's she's up there in charge, whatever, second in charge, whatever. But it was her defense that canceled her over her expressing why she chose to do that. She said she picked at the time, and then that she filed a speech. She said that she knew that she had to make a statement. She knew she had to take charge and cancel the show. And she said that she was rather little whatever agreed with her. So I was like, okay then. Well, I just wanted to say that as well. We were speaking on something that made me think of that. I can't remember where it is. But I just wanted to bring that out.
Hallelujah. Well, yes, ma'am, Sister Via.
I just found that I found it until it's declared over. Oh, yeah, bitch, yeah, want to check me now because she know that I served a good woman and I leave early on that day, and I got this calendar on my desk that they companies give out. But I also marked, I got a lot of markers with our days on them. So now she understands. First one, I got all these different numbers and all this other stuff. Now she understands. Now I ask me, is it THR? Is it FR? I said, it might be FR. It might be down might be over there. Take all the guy signs and to let us know the determination. And they always want to peel back off of.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
They want to check with me on what y'all look things over.
Yes, ma'am. It is. But that might probably be why the Quran said, if you're in any doubt, go put to the people that had both. So, yes, ma'am.
Those from y'all that have these, they get a new name.
That's much different. Everything is much different. He said, then will I make them a name in my house of prayer. But everything is much different. That's then, that's not now. They still Bobby Show right now. And they still Bobby Joe right now. Any other comments from anyone? Yes, ma'am.
I know 20, 25 years ago, whatever, back then, on that show, they were saying stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
All those shows that were doing the saying all kinds of things, but times have changed a
Times
little
change,
bit.
yeah.
And there's certain things that they know they can't let them get away with because they know more people watching it at just the time. And she had to like, she didn't do anything she wasn't doing.
Yeah, she always done this. Yeah.
She didn't think that it was, she would get hit like that. But
She just being her. She just being her. She just being her. She just being all the shows. All the shows.
Like when she made a mockery.
So yeah. But everything, even those things, say time and judgment. That's why I say, watch the Almighty time and judgment. The whole thing, Me Too, all this Me Too movement, everything coming out in Hollywood. All this is time and judgment. That's why I say the Almighty is always working. You must just perceive, be able to perceive what's going on around you. Because he's working. All right? Well, I want to thank everybody for being out today. Your undivided attention. I want to thank all those that joined us via the internet again. We're elated that you spent time with us. Spend time, more importantly, with the Most High Yah. We're elated that we even was allowed to happy and appreciative for his great Sabbath day. But if there are no other comments, let us stand. I didn't hear again.